the saxophone guy. We literally just crossed the street. Fox 29, Fox TV, right here.
Ooh, is Homer Simpson in there?
Homer Simpson does not live there. Mike Jarrett lives there, and he made he insulted the Kardashians. Did you ever see that video?
No.
Well, I'm going to end this video. At the end of every video, I'm going to have a link to John's channel where we do our half-ass podcast reboot from. And yes, I am. I'm a very big I'm very big. Philly Captain, hit like and subscribe. All right, so you walk right down the street in between 3rd and 4th and Market, and you're here. Bam! Look at this, John.
Wow.
You know what this is?
Post office?
Not only a post office. Look at that. What's that say? B. Free Franklin Post Office. When Ben Franklin was the Postmaster General of the United States of America, he did that for a while. He was also the Postmaster of Philadelphia. This was one of the post offices, right?
Yeah.
Now, when Ben Franklin was the Post Office General, he kind of redid the routes because he was the first postmaster, I think. There's going to be some wrong information. Right? The only post office in America that does not fly an American flag. Because America was not a country when this post office, we were still part of Britain. And if you go inside, they have a museum where they have all the post office uniforms throughout the decades. I don't know why you would want to see that, but it's there.
People that used to work at the post office might want to see it.
Nobody worked from 1910 in the post office wants to see them. You know, they're all dead.
We know new people now, like, oh, what did they wear? Like back in the, you know.
And you can get if you buy a postcard, you can get it hand stamped with Ben Franklin's signature inside there. It's closed right now. That right there is an insurance fire marker. That meant when you...
Did that have anything to do with, because it was the first fire department, so you would have to pay and get that marker, so if there was a fire and you had that on her, they would come, but if you didn't have that, they wouldn't do the fire? They wouldn't even put it out?
Sort of.
Yeah, okay.
Like that one's that one. Look, and there's another company right up there.
Yep.
The Allstate company right there with the hands.
That's it, yeah.
All right, so I talk about this all the time. So.
No, I learned it in grade school. I grew up here.
So we're going to walk through the tunnel where Ben Franklin walked through. Was it Ben?
He is?
That's not him. He's dead.
Oh.
He's down the street. He's buried.
That was a picture of him?
That was a picture of him. But not a real picture. It's a drawing. Because there was he didn't invent the camera. I think he invented the iPhone.
Yeah, he invented the GoPro.
So, these are called the Ghost House. Now, this is the printing office of Ben Franklin's grandson.
Philly.
So she changed, yeah. More than Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin's not. He's from Boston.
Well, but he's got that, that kind of Bridesburg feel. You know, your cousin's your uncle, and your mom's your grandma.
I don't know why you're making fun of Bridesburg, but all right. So this is the print and press. Where the grandson thing, and that is the house, the ghost house of Ben Franklin. This is where Ben Franklin lived when he lived in Philadelphia.
I'm so excited about it.
You want to see Ben Franklin's toilet? Let's go!
Yeah.
So, I don't know why they didn't hire me. I was quiet.
I don't know. I like that.
So if
that would be exciting. People would be cheering by the end of it.
And I'm going to show you some other things. Like, all right, so this is Ben. They're called privy pits. If you look down here, there it is, folks. Huh?
What is that?
Oh, on this tour, I'm going to show you a few things. That's something I was going to say at the beginning of the tour. You're going to hear the cannons of Gettysburg. You're going to see a clone tree from outer space. And I'm going to tell you how Bon Jovi helped Ben Franklin.
Now I'm excited.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Not really. Okay, so that's his toilet.
No, that's exciting.
Now, on these little tiles here are letters. When this house was built, Ben was over in England, doing his thing in England, making sure the King George III was treating us good. So if you look here, these are letters from Ben Franklin to Deborah Franklin. And he's like, have you moved everything and put all the papers and books in my room? You keep it locked. This is what Ben wrote to his wife. And she said, in the front room, which I have designed for guests, I have a bed. No, that's the wrong one. Oh. In your room is your desk, a harmonica, a large chest with all your writings, and a box of glasses for your electricity, your clothes, and your pictures.
So this is how they used to text back then?
Right.
Like he would have to carve it in a tile, then she would have to come carve it in a tile, and then... You know when you get those messages too long and they come in different times
Right.
in order, or all out of order?
Why is sometimes I can write a book, and then sometimes I can only write 120.
Yeah, it does it as a limit. That's what they were doing here. They're texting.
But no, they would do it on paper. They would do it.
That's not paper.
And this is the entrance to Ben Franklin's printing press, which wasn't his printing press. This was an old house, so really it's not. But this just shows you how it was done.
Before they had G's in the word printing?
Who?
G, the letter G in the word printing. This is before they had that?
Yes. There it is. And then I'll show you. This is where his grandson's office was. It's right down here. So he had a newspaper called the Aurora. You like that stuff? You like Auroras, right?
Aurora Borealis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is where his office was. This is
There's
where.
going to be a lot of them soon, even down here, because the magnetic poles are shifting and the sun's about to go micronova like it did in the past and blow the atmosphere right off the planet. Like what happened on Mars?
So this is Ben Franklin's grandson's office. Some of the material in here is original to his time. A lot of it is decoration.
Like a Wi-Fi router?
Where's that? I don't see. Okay, yeah. So that's the. All right. So let's see.
How many minutes are we at?
Seven.
I can't wait till the future when it can be more than 12 minutes.
So that's the print press. And you can buy, if you come in here, they sell copies of the Declaration of Independence. They sell copies, right there, they got all that stuff. You can buy it hand printed from the property near Ben Franklin's address for like $3. It helps out the Park Services. It's a good thing to do. Huh?
I am getting my $80 worth.
But it would only be 40 because it's you, and I wouldn't pay because I'm the tour guide.
Oh.
Tour guides only get paid $19 an hour. So if they have a tour of 12, they get $19 an hour. If they get a tour of 1, they get $19 an hour.
This nice bench.
Yeah.
Why did I just misword it? This nice bench.
Well, you're with me, and I miss.
Yeah, I'm saying it's contagious.
He said, in 1976.
That's when I was born.
Where were you born at?
In St. Mary's Hospital on Frankfurt Ave in Philadelphia.
That's not a hospital anymore, so that's not true.
Apartments now.
It is apartments.
I know.
I wouldn't want to live in a hospital apartment.
That's probably haunted as
Heck, yeah. So in 1976, they're like, we gotta do something. Tourists are gonna come to Philadelphia.
because I was born. Yeah, they're like, oh, they got to get there.
Well, it was that, and the country turned 200 years old, and they were not. You know, the city was in pretty bad shape. Frank Rizzo was mayor. Kensington was falling apart. All the factories were closing.
Kensington's much better now.
It's very good.
Yeah.
So what they did is they, instead of rebuilding the house, they only had like a year or two to redo it. So they just said, we're going to do this. And
Just throw this there. Yeah.
and they're called Ghost House.
Okay.
So that tunnel is original. The pooper is original.
So what do you mean pooper? That's what I'm asking. What that is? That whole
That's like
thing?
a well where they would dump their pee and poo.
Oh, you don't think that was like a tunnel to an underground city because they knew that soon there would be a big flare?
All right, so that's the end of this part.
Okay.
And there's also right here is a Ben Franklin Museum.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest gift shop in the area.
CME, that's the word I was looking for. Coronal something mass flared thing. Good.
Ben Franklin Museum. It's $5 for adults, $3 for kids. It's okay. You know, you can do it in about an hour. It's cool. They have an harmonica. You know, the harmonica is that glass thing that the Ben Franklin invented.
I thought you were just saying harmonica wrong.
No. It's called harmonica. And you would hit the where we at? You hit the thing, and that's the theme song of Harry Potter. Harmonica. Huh? Look at these people. Huh? Let's make them wave. Let's make them wave.